I grew up in the 90s, so until I was in my late teens, getting reviews of movies and games meant buying a subscription to a magazine or watching a TV show that focused on such things. Now that I'm a grown man with access to everything at my fingertips, and the ability to go back and create content I could only dream of having when I was younger, that's exactly what I've done. You're listening to the P3 Podcast Network, and this is Classic Reviews with Bob O.
Baby, you're so classic. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, you're so classic. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you're so classic.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, finally we are back. This is Classic Reviews on the P3 Podcast Network. I, of course, am Bob O, and as has become the tradition of the Pokemon episodes, I am joined by
Karisma, the Pokemon champion.
Ah, yes, the Pokemon Stadium champion. Let's be specific, because I am the independent Pokemon champion.
Oh, I was just talking about, like, in general.
Oh, no. See, no, not in general. No, that's not right. And we have that other guy here. What is his name again?
I am also here. I just kind of find my way into the studio. I think I sleep here now and just, like, randomly wake up when you people are recording, and I'm just kind of, like, here.
I mean, that's kind of, like, that honestly, Frost, that kind of fits with you.
I mean, if you look at my Discord avatar, it says it all.
Yeah. It says
that's
a lot,
final,
I can tell you that right now. That's
my Final Fantasy XIV character. I got a friend of mine took a picture of her creeping inside a bush.
Oh dear!
And posted it in our free company. And posted it in our free company Discord, and was like, "She can see you.
Oh,
she's
my
always
God.
Watching."
I love it. I love it. It is so great.
Oh, dog! Why must you always be near me? I am not your master. He is at work. Go away.
Because Doggo love you.
So we are here, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about, for now, the last Pokemon game that we are going to talk about. Because there's really
for
no
a little
point.
while anyway.
Yeah, for now. Until the new games come out, and then we'll do Diamond and Pearl, which is the next set.
Sure. But there are other Pokemon games that aren't those ones. There are still, like, GameCube ones and N64 ones.
Well, and
there's Hey You Pikachu.
Oh, God. Well, I never played that.
Pikachu.
It's so fucking bad.
It's not. It's not good. It's definitely not good.
But
if the microphone were even halfway decent, like, if the microphone were even halfway decent, it might have been okay. But Pikachu just doesn't fucking listen to you. And he kind of just fucks off and does whatever the hell he wants. And then you can barely talk to him with the microphone because the microphone's so shit.
There you go, everybody. We just reviewed Hey You Pikachu.
We just reviewed all of Hey You Pikachu. Just slapped on any part of the game and you're good.
Okay. Well, there we go. We did it. So apparently
2 reviews, 1 episode. This is going great.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to do this just a little bit different than we did last time. What I want to do is we're going to talk about the starters. Then we're going to talk about our favorite badge and our favorite gym battle.
Badge?
Our favorite gym
like
battle.
Our favorite gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gym, yeah. That's what I meant. And then we're not going to go horrible into the rival because the rival is just,
He's Brendan. He's boring.
Yeah. Brendan
or
is
May.
Honestly, yeah. Brendan and May are honestly the most boring rivals in the entire series.
It was the start of the nice rivals, and
I wouldn't even call May a rival because she does everything she can to encourage you.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you're gonna get better. It's like fucking Shauna in X and Y when she literally gives you everything. At the end of fucking X and Y, Shauna literally gives you a starter.
Yep.
Yeah. Or how is even, more interesting in my opinion than May and Brendan.
I don't know. I think this was the start of the boring. Because everybody wants to be your friend, and I'm just like, I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your rival.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Smell you later.
Or then you have the bullshit of they give you 5 rivals for the game, and none of them actually want to be your rival. Some of them don't even want to actually do fucking Pokemon battles, like Tierno.
Yeah.
No, Tierno didn't mind battling. It was the other one. But we'll get to that another day. But let's do...
We're like herding cats.
I mean, yeah, usually. I mean, God, have you listened to our original show? I haven't even actually officially started getting the girlfriend to listen to the original show yet. But when I do, oh my God. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I can see the amazing, tilting of the head already,
The end
what the
is
fuck
nigh.
were you guys on?
Cocaine.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was close. So,
There was no drugs involved.
No.
There was no drugs involved. The only time there was alcohol involved was the first episode, too.
Actually, no.
That was fun, though.
Every episode there was alcohol involved. Every episode at the apartment there was alcohol. It was just a matter of what kind of alcohol.
Damn, I should have brought the maple in here.
I mean, given my condition, there was no alcohol involved with me except for the first episode anyway, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so going forward here, let's start with starters. And Frost, because you've never actually joined us for one of these, I actually want to start with you today.
Oh God. Why would you do this?
Because you haven't been here. What was your starter?
Oh, for Ruby and Sapphire, I think the one I actually started with was Trico.
Okay.
I don't know why. He just kind of I eventually moved to Torchic because Blaziken.
Blaziken, yes.
Because Blaziken is the most broken fucking starter of all time.
Easily. And especially in the newer versions.
What? Blaziken is the most amazing kickin' chicken ever, man.
Yes.
I'm saying he's phenomenal, but I'm also saying that the fact of the matter is Blaziken is
broken.
Blaziken is the most broken starter. He's the only starter ever to end in Uber tier in competitive play.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
I mean, mine always end up with having a fire, a fighting, and at least a flying move. So
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
And then you get lucky. Then you get lucky and get it with extreme speed, and it's just
Yeah. So, Karisma.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing
I chose the chicken the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, so I'm not choosing the, everybody's gonna hate me, I'm not choosing the grass type because, well, it's fucking grass type.
Yeah.
Mudkip honestly looks like he has special needs. I love him very much, and he's a cute little whatever he is, but
God.
he looks a little off in the face. He also looks like that, or he looks like one of those, anything you've seen in a Japanese show where it's just got that dead stare and you're just like, you're gonna kill me in my sleep, aren't you?
And then there's the cute, adorable little chicken.
And then there's the chicken with the little fucking plumage on his head and just, it looks like he's got 1 foot. It's adorable.
I love Torchic. And yeah, I took Torchic. So nobody loved the water starter. That's obvious.
That's just because, okay, Mudkip was a meme from the moment he was created.
Yeah, no question.
That's just whatever it was. Mudkip was just a meme. I heard you like Mudkips. It's
yeah.
No.
So, now, with that, you start off in Little Root, and like we said, the rival is boring. So boring.
He's not even really a rival so much as an assistant to his dad.
Yeah.
Or her dad. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm probably the one who was playing as female.
Oh, I cross-gendered as well.
Yeah.
But that's because the names are... I like being able to use certain names. So, like my current one, which is Sarai. Anyway, my... oh, okay. That's all the way over there. Cool. So my phone is like away.
A mile away.
Yeah, and I was gonna send the link to somebody, but I forgot. What's
You
that?
monster.
I know, but my phone is so far away. I feel so bad, but my phone is so far away. That's okay.
Oh, you're
I'll make
fine.
sure.
I'm just being a butt.
I know. It's nothing new for you. But anyway, the thing that I really love about Ruby and Sapphire is it is the first time that you can actually go and have your gender picked.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your gender. It was fun to actually be
Wait.
able to
Wait. Behold, Crystal was the first one you got to choose your gender in.
I forgot about Crystal.
That's right.
Thank you. I did forget about
Hopefully,
Crystal.
I remember as the girl because I was like, holy shit, I can finally play as a girl? What now? Sorry.
Yeah, and you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I forgot about Crystal. Crystal is the first
Now-
one that you can play as a female.
Now, this is the first one when it first came out, though, that you could play as a girl. Like,
Yes.
it was the first one to have that option from the get-go because Gold and Silver, as we know, didn't. And then they came out with Crystal, which added the girl aspect in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway. Okay.
Bob in the back of his head is hearing my voice going, well, actually.
Oh.
Because as we all know, that's what... We've all faced that nerd who says it,
yeah.
where you say something wrong and they go, well, actually. And you're just like, motherfucker.
I like
the wrong chills that I get from that. So
going off on a little bit of a tangent on that, like.
So it's a day a week. Got it.
God damn it! Shut up, Bob. I actually watch a show. Like it's a show on College Humor's Dropout, their subscription service
called Actually, or Actually.
Called Actually. That is literally all of that.
Yep.
The guy, like the host, reads an incorrect statement, and you have to buzz in and say actually and correct him.
Yes.
And it is so fucking good.
I have seen the stuff for that on that website. What is that called again?
YouTube?
Oh yeah, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook, yeah, that's too.
Yeah. No, I've seen that on Facebook, and that is so freaking funny.
The entire oh my god. Like watching Amy Vorpahl get so offended when the host reads the wrong word, the wrong sound that the Vorpal blade makes in the Jabberwocky poem. Like she just gets taken aback and goes, "Oh!" It's like she's like, "That's my namesake, Trap." And I'm like,
that is hilarious. So
anyway, going back.
Yeah. So shit, where the hell was I now?
Little Root.
Yeah, Little Root Town, where you start out and it's just so honestly it's fun. Little Root Town is actually a lot of fun.
It's simple. Like that's the thing, it's not like this.
Yeah.
It feels like a real town. It's not like Pallet Town and freaking whatever this one from Gold and Silver is. Like,
right.
You actually feel like you understand the layout of Little Root. And
yes.
It feels like, this feels like a real place. It feels like it's not just 4 random houses and then a research facility off fuck ton nowhere in the distance. It's this is actually a town. It's coherent. It's people actually live here, and you can feel like they live here.
Yeah, no, and I completely agree with you on that. And like one of the things I loved about Little Root Town is like you grew up there or whatever. So
Right.
No, you moved there.
Or you, oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You moved there.
Yeah, you're the new kid. You're the new kid.
I'm that crappy new kid who comes in and goes, I'm going to take this Pokemon, and why aren't you meaner to me? I don't like this.
Yeah, no, I and that's kind of, I always thought that was really neat about it. It was something like you're not,
You're not like all of the sudden you're this kid who's waited his whole life to become a Pokemon trainer. You get thrown into it, and it's just like, oh, you kind of have a knack for this. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Like that's one of the best things about this game is it's not, oh, I waited all my life to be a Pokemon master, and now I'm going to do it. And you're definitely not Ash Ketchum.
None of the game characters are Ash Ketchum, even if they wanted to be Pokemon trainers. You want to know why? Because if you're playing the game right, you become a champion. Ash never does.
I think when they finally end the series, he will. But that's just me.
Why did it take him so long?
Because
I became 10 years old, got my Pokemon, and went out and wiped the floor with everything that the eye could see.
Well, you had a level 100 Blastoise. I mean,
By the end, I did. And not the first time I beat them.
Okay, just look at Ash's track record, okay? His first gym battle, his first opportunity, he sends a fucking Pikachu out against an Onix. Like that's.
We're gonna review
understood nothing.
We're gonna review the cartoon too, right?
Oh God, I hope so.
I would hope so.
Oh God,
all 15 seasons of the damn thing where Ash has changed.
Not all 15.
I'm gonna shart all over it.
It's classic review. It's classic reviews, not let's review the shit that's now.
Well,
that's valid. I'm still gonna shart all over it.
Good,
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah.
I will enjoy it
because
thoroughly.
I've also read the manga of all of Red's run, as well as the ones that actually include Satoshi himself, who is Ash. So, I can tell you some comparisons to the episodes from the actual character. They're not good.
Good, by all means. I look forward to it. In fact, that's probably one of the next things we'll do after Moose and I do WrestleMania 2000.
Dope.
But let's continue
with this one.
Because good
we
God,
haven't
are we
left
not
the
doing
starting
a very
area
good
yet.
job.
I'm a horrible human.
So the first badge that you go up with is the Stone Badge. And the Stone Badge is not hard.
No. Roxanne's not difficult. Even if you go with the type advantage of going with freaking or the type disadvantage of picking up freaking Torchic. Like, it's just like...
What type disadvantage? Because I promise you, by the time I got there, I could kick the fuck out of them, and they didn't survive.
Yes,
that's true.
Kick.
I didn't feel a type advantage at all. I walked in there and stomped everybody.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't have him out, I had Ralts, and Ralts was just like, hello, I have Psychic, fuck all of you, and I have Leaf, fuck all of you.
Yeah. And you're exactly right on that, because honestly, it's not even it's really not even a challenge.
Like, I barely even remember what Roxanne has.
Oh yeah,
like a Geodude and a Nose Pass.
Yeah, she has like a Nose Pass. Like, that's the thing that, like, that's her big Pokemon is a fucking Nose Pass, the one with the.
Yeah,
That's like the first time you're gonna. That's the first time you see a Nose Pass too, and you're like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Is it Nose Pass Steel type too, or is that later?
That's when he becomes Probopass, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's when he gets the Walter Cronkite mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Walter Cronkite mustache is made of steel.
Hold on a second. I am getting a phone call. It would take me just a moment.
Oh
Yes.
no.
The default cricket ringtone.
Bob, Mute.
I did. Please continue to discuss.
Oh, okay. Roxanne. She dresses like a schoolgirl. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's because she's an honor student.
Don't care. Makes me uncomfortable. At least now as an adult. Like, as a kid, I was like, man, that's a cool costume. And now as an adult, knowing that's a uniform, you're just like, I feel uncomfortable looking at you. Could you go away?
Yeah, well, I agree with that one.
Could you put some clothing on?
Well, it covers her well. It's just...
I mean, she... Good Lord, Bob.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Oh, no. Whose
I'm
phone
sorry,
number
guys.
did you just give out on live,
Wait.
recording?
It didn't mute?
Nope. We heard you both times, bud. That's why I said, Bob, mute.
I hit mute and it was on.
Oh, well, maybe it's on the recording part. I can just hear
God.
you.
Oh, yeah, it'll be on in the recording part. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
so confused now.
That was my dad.
Hi,
Okay, so
I don't know how technology works, children.
I
Stay
am
in
so
school.
sorry, guys. That
It's
was my
just
dad.
like when I... It's just like when I took a phone call in the middle of a raid in Final Fantasy and I accidentally gave out my address to everybody in the fucking raid.
Oh,
and I'm just
Lordy.
Fuck.
It's lucky that all of them are in the EU. They're
Oh,
all
wow.
across the pond.
Oh, that's good.
So they can't come find me.
Yeah, so that was my dad. He had to ask about Mayhem and Mattoon.
Wait, he had to ask about what? What?
Mayhem and
feel like I
Mattoon,
missed-
it's a local wrestling thing. Which, by the way, is next weekend if you guys want to come.
I will be working.
But anyway,
I'm saving up to go to the ACW thing up in Menominee in October.
okay. It's only a $15 entry fee, so.
Oh, that's not bad. I also, is it in Anago?
It's in Mattoon.
That's a long drive, buddy. And
Yeah, I
I've got
know.
the Munchkin, and we're actually binge watching some of the Avengers movie because we're taking her to see Endgame for the first time.
Oh, nice. Okay. So anyway, no, it's all good. So, wow, we've gotten so far, guys. We're gonna have to do a two-parter. It's okay though.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Or, I could just pay so we can make this thing 3 hours.
No. Well, I mean, well, I don't know if it'll instantly. Will it instantly update?
I don't know.
Bum bum. Ba-da-bum.
Like,
It's
will
scary.
will it legitimately instant update to where I can do it right away?
Like, while we're recording, I feel like it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd have
so
to stop recording and start again.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
we're not going to worry about that tonight. It's all good. It's all good. We're not going to worry about that tonight.
Okay.
But, I mean, if you wanted to
This
do it
is what
for...
my Mac bike is for.
So,
You can tell the dedication to the podcast when one of the hosts is actually playing the game as we
well,
speak.
I mean, I would be if I still had it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that was the first badge. It was a stone badge, easy peasy, not really anything
Lemon
big.
squeezy. Don't forget that by this point you have already fought your first Team Magma member.
Yes, or
As the
Aqua.
Devon goods were stolen in the forest.
Yes, indeed. And then, they
You had
were-
also helped that one kid catch a Ralts.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes,
that
you
kid.
did.
Which, by the way, if you didn't know Ralts was a thing, and in that area before you got there, you're just like, what the fuck is this? Where did
Yeah,
this
right?
come from? My first playthrough, I was like, I wandered here for a while and didn't get anything. I feel like
What's
I got
happening?
everything. I moved on, and then I come back with him, and there's a Ralts. What the fuck? Where was that
Right?
when I wandered through here for 30 minutes?
Right? Oh, man, and that was so irritating.
Felt betrayed.
Yeah. So, let's see. Then
comes Brawly.
Yep, and that's the knuckle badge.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you. By the way, this means you've already beat your second Team Magma member because the Devon Goods were trying to be taken again. You get them back to that Devon's Good guy, and he's just like, "Oh my God, go across the sea, take this letter to a guy named Steve."
Oh, wow,
At least I
Steve.
think that's what his name was.
Yeah, I think so, too. But
I'm not good with names.
his fight was actually kind of difficult. Like,
I mean, yeah.
but I mean,
but
you had a ropes. Unless you had a ropes.
I did.
If you got lucky, though, and, like, really early on caught a Talo... and
Oh, yeah.
took time to level it into a Swellow, you're like, oh, well then.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong there either. Like, that's very, very true. So, and I did have a Talo, and I did whoop the living crap out of the first... On my actual first playthrough, not on my most recent playthrough. My most recent playthrough was actually a little bit more difficult.
Well, like, the thing with him, like, Brawly, like, talks up this big game about being this big, beefy, like, big fighter kind of thing, and then his Pokemon are a fucking Machop and a Makuhita.
Yeah.
Like, not
Although
even...
the Makuhita was a little bit difficult.
Guys, first off, he's the second gym leader. I want you to actually, like, think back in your memory to Brock. What did he have?
On
Brock
a
was the first.
Yeah, but he had a Geodude and an Onix, so kind of like Roxanne, pretty simple. Then you get to Misty, and she had what? A
Staryu
Gold
and
Lead and a Starmie? No,
Staryu
yeah,
and
that
Starmie.
one. That's still not anything super special. I mean, it's not that bad. They're easy if you know what you're doing, and they're easy because if we all haven't noticed, the difficulty level of Pokemon games has gone downhill from 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it did, is it got easier and easier to play this game because, well, all the kids wanted to play it, but they didn't want to have to, like, level up their Pokemon evenly or grind or any of that stuff because that's boring.
And then they introduced the
that's
XP
easy, but-
share. Then they introduced the XP share. It's like, well,
Yeah, then it gets too easy. Like, I'm not even going to pretend it's not way too easy with the XP share.
yeah, that's why I keep it turned off.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, I get what you're coming from, but, like, Misty at least had one evolved Pokemon in her repertoire. You'd think Brawly would at least have a Machoke.
And,
I mean, it's hard with a Machoke because then it would have been at a level that would have been much higher than it was when you fought him, which would have put him past the leveling system you should be in.
Yeah,
so then...
it's true.
Same with Makuhita, sadly, as well. That's, I think, why it went that way.
And I mean,
Sorry.
maybe it could have been a different gym at that point. But, I still actually had a bit of trouble with it the most recent time I played it. But that was the Knuckle Badge.
Yeah, Knuckle Badge.
Then we went to
He's
the
going to use the Knuckles, ladies.
Then we went to the Dynamo Badge, which I don't remember what that actually was.
That was the electric gym.
It was
Okay.
it was the electrified walls
Oh,
that had
right.
the fucking guitarists.
Yeah, and the old man at the end.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, Watson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Watson wasn't so bad. Like, he was...
No, he's-
interesting.
He had a Magneton for sure.
He did, but that died very quickly.
Yeah.
Because-
He has a Magnetite and a Magneton and a Voltorb. While the Volt Switch is bad for people who didn't choose fire, the rest of us just kind of went flame charge, flame charge, flame charge. I'm done.
And it wasn't even flame. Yeah, it was flame charge over. Game over.
This is pretty simple. Oh my god. Yes. Give me a spoink. No. Don't you judge me. He's the first piggy Pokemon, and I love him.
I enjoy Spoink.
So,
and his evolved form, Grumpig.
I love Grumpig.
Grumpig is great.
So yeah, and then you have your second quote-unquote rival battle, because that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Even though it's really not a rival, like you had said. What was that?
I found this Spoink, I'm sorry.
Was like, what was that?
Did someone leave tea kettle on?
Yes.
Kari, I didn't know you could make those noises.
Just because my voice is deep doesn't mean that I can't sound like a girl.
I mean, you
it's
sound like a girl.
Strenuous.
Nobody ever said you don't sound like a girl.
I once convinced a young woman that I could sing like Brendan Urie and was a dude. And that's because I sounded like Brendan Urie when I sang. So.
Okay.
But that was like back in the I Write Sins Not Tragedy days.
Oh my god.
In the before times, in the long
ago. Yeah.
You know,
man.
I Write Sins Not Tragedies. That was one of my favorite songs, but we'll talk about music another day.
Yep.
I'd love to do a Panic at the Disco hour. I've seen them live even.
We could totally do that. I would love that all day long. So, yeah, your second rival fight, which was, I mean, that's all I gotta say about our rivals in this.
Yeah, I really, can we just skip the rival battles, entirely in this? Because, none of them are eventful, none of them are interesting, and they don't even happen at, unique times.
No,
they're literally,
they really
they're literally at those specific milestones in the game where it's okay, this is, you're a certain point through the game, obviously you're going to want to test your strength before you go into the actual first real challenge you're going to have, depending on what you picked. And then finally, now we're going to be okay, we're going to throw something at you that might give you a challenge, but again, it's your rival, it's easy as shit.
And then
we're at... the thing is, the rival battles used to be more difficult, it felt, but when you send out your Mudkip or your Marsh Stomp, and I just go, oh, that's what you're sending out? Here, have my Ralts or Curara one after that. Because you know what she's got? Magic fucking Leaf. And you're done.
And that's the thing. The rivals past Gary Oak are, or Blue. His name is actually Blue. But the rivals past him don't know how to raise Pokemon correctly.
Nope.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They get, I swear to God, half of your fucking rivals are playing Nuzlocke.
Wow. Brutal.
Well, come on. Some of these teams that they pick up, I mean, the only one who actually had, a really unique team was Gary. I mean, even in X and Y, when you've got, the dude with the Pokemon fucking whatever it is, the one that actually is Savali, but not really experiment some shit, whatever. But,
oh, yeah.
Even then, it's just what the fuck is your team?
So,
where is the synergy? Where is anything in this?
So basically what we're saying is from here on out is the downfall of the rival.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And I agree with you on that. And we can just skip the rival battles at this point. That's just perfectly okay with me.
Because, again, your rival is playing a Nuzlocke.
Now,
and failing. Horribly.
Yeah. So the next one for me, or the next one then would be the Heat badge.
And this is where you actually, like, this is Flannery. Flannery actually, like, not only was the badge, like, the gym itself, like, somewhat challenging because there was actually a puzzle involved in getting through it.
Yeah.
But Flannery is not a joke. Because even if you have your Mudkip or you have your Marsh Stomp at this point, like, she's still gonna do things that are, like, she's still gonna disrupt. She's got her fucking torque hole that's just gonna lower your accuracy and make you hate life.
Yeah, which that was... that's when I used Pidgey, I think it was. Pidgeot at this point. Or Pidgeotto. The you can't lower my accuracy bullshit.
Yeah. But I mean, like, she's got the two Slugmas that, like, set up perfectly for the torque hole that she sends out at the end.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know.
I always have a Pepalip or a Wingull.
Yeah, Wingull.
And Brian fucks the shit out of them. And they usually don't get to go first, so...
Wingull would be a very good one as well. You're right. I didn't even think of Wingull, because Wingull has that accuracy one, too.
But what I'm just saying is, like, this is the first trainer, this is the first gym fight where you actually have to, like, strategize. You can't just go in guns blazing.
Well.
And, like, well, you can.
There's no guarantee that it'll work, though.
Every time a Nurse Joy wishes you, you know, it's like, thanks for waiting. Hope to see you again. Why do you hope that my Pokemon get the fuck beaten out of them again? You fucking monster.
We talked about that in the first one, too. I remember that. So then, after Flannery, we have my favorite badge. And this is actually my favorite badge. And not just because I could fuck it up. The Balance badge.
Fucking Petalburg City.
Because it's the first father in the Pokemon series.
Yeah?
Oh my god, wait. We're talking about the normal
Norman.
type gym leader, your fucking dad.
Yeah.
He's a dickbag.
Yeah, but he's the best dickbag father ever. Because he's like, yeah, I'm not holding back. Fuck you.
Well, no, that part's great, I guess. But by the same token, he chose to live like 4 towns away from his family. Like, he didn't even move them to that town.
No.
He was just like, nah, you can stay over there. Fuck. I don't need to see you bitches every day. Especially once your periods sync up.
Fuck. No, the thing I like about it is, like, yes, I don't need to be a father to my child. I can just stand here in the back of this fucking room staring at every trainer that comes near me. This is perfect parenting techniques. Like, dear fucking God. Like, I always imagine, like, what is Norman's morning routine actually consist of? Or what does any fucking gym leader's morning routine actually consist of? Do they have to do the puzzles to get into their own fucking gym?
I think they would have, like, a key.
Fuck their key.
But, like, the
or
fact
a back
of the matter
door.
is, like, I mean,
side door?
Maybe, but I don't know. I don't understand. Like, because every time you go into a Pokemon gym, aside from at the end of Gold and Silver, because, you know, Blue is the...
No, Norman, you go in the back door. I'm done.
Mr. Norman, no, here. He went to a back door.
Oh, fuck.
But no,
I'm a monster.
no, like, can you
Lemon
imagine,
Pledge.
like, just every single one of the Pokemon gym leaders, every time you walk into a gym, it's the same thing. There's the puzzle or challenge in front of you, and at the very end, the gym leader is just standing there stoically waiting for you. It's just like, how did you get here? How did you walk?
Maybe
How did
they
you get?
sleep there.
I can shut all this shit off. I don't need you.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, can they just like say fuck it, flick a switch, and be like, all right, cool, walking through here right now, or like the fucking, or specifically like the one in X and Y where you're traversing the spider webs and shit.
Ugh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I just played that one too. That's the funny part.
Like, it bothers me because, like, that's just, I mean, obviously it's a kid's game, don't look too much into it, but, like...
How do they make a living doing this, by the way? Like, do they normally actually beat people? Because I feel like they must give out a lot of...
Well, they gotta beat, like, 80% of their challengers or whatever. They have to.
I would hope.
I mean, no. Like, this is the thing too. It's like the reason why the gym is so difficult to traverse. It's so the IRS doesn't come after.
Oh God!
Oh
No.
my God.
Sir, we're here to foreclose. We're here to foreclose on this. You owe
No.
thousands of dollars.
You don't understand. The gyms, they're like churches there.
Yeah.
Arceus is God. They literally worship Pokemon. Their churches,
man.
they don't have taxes, is fine. Whose gym were we on? Norman's.
We just killed Norman.
Well, yeah, we just killed Norman.
I mean,
The Normal type guy.
Yeah.
he has two fucking slackings and a Vigoroth. Like,
Which, by the way, if you get the kickin' chicken, he's not even...
No, he's really not.
You're just like, okay, bye.
I had a
Bye.
Grovyle by this point. and I had no issues.
Yeah.
There was nothing. He had no issue. Like, I think more anything than that, I think Norman was a story.
Yeah.
Like, it was for the story more
But
than it was for the
there
challenge.
too, though. Like, there was a little bit of challenge
Yeah.
there too, though. Because that slacking is a pain.
Yeah, if you don't have fighting type moves, it can be a pain because it's the fucking normal type. First off, normal type moves are still pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah. I just totally figured out why my mouse was
Get
being
up
a
here.
butt.
Get up here.
Alright, so
Come here, you giant fucking baby bulldog.
we have like a minute. We have like 2 minutes left.
God damn it!
I know we're gonna upgrade
Well,
for tomorrow.
how many badges are we through?
We just got through the 4th badge.
Yeah, we're halfway through.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm good with
Or
it
next
tomorrow.
week or whatever. I'm still good for tomorrow. I've got time.
Yeah, I'm completely free tomorrow. We can, but we're gonna wrap this up and then we'll talk about it off the air.
Oh no.
So,
They gotta be in the loop.
I mean, they may or may not have heard Bob's phone number. So
yeah, may or may not have. We'll find out later.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I mean, screw it. Call. I don't care.
That's how you end up with stalkers, Bob.
Oh well. What's the worst that could happen? I get a stalker. Ooh.
You say that.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back hopefully tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us for Classic Reviews with Bob O. Kari, Dan, I had such high hopes for this episode.
And you were disappointed.
Bob, okay,
What?
You
What?
realize this is the first time a Slack Off has gotten back together in years.
Yeah,
you should
I know.
have expected this.
I know, but
This
you guys...
is all on
I
you.
blame Dan.
What? I've only gone off on 4 tangents?
So I got one more